Hello, everyone. Welcome. If you're here live with me, I hope that you had a good week, that you had a lot of opportunities to study English during your week, and that your weekend has been going well. I am really doing great. I I guess the highlight of my weekend was to binge watch Stranger Things. Do you know what binge watch is? Binge watch is an expression in English that, at least in American English, is um, that you watch many episodes one after the other. So when you watch, for example, me yesterday, I watched 5 episodes of Stranger Things 3. So I was binge watching um, Stranger Things. And you can talk about that the most used way to say that binge watch is for TV shows and things like that. Netflix made that term really used, binge watch. But you can also binge eat when you eat a lot without stopping, or well, that's pretty much the two things that I can remember. That's what I've done today. Hi, Reinaldo.
Hi,
Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How was your week?
My week was fine, a little busy, but fine.
That's good. So I
Mhm.
was talking to people there are in on YouTube about my weekend and what I did with my weekend.
Yeah,
And I was saying that I binge watched Stranger Things. Do you know what binge watch is?
no, I don't.
So when you say that you are binge watching a show, you mean that you watched many episodes, like one after the other, without stopping.
Okay.
So Netflix made this term um, something that everybody says, like, "Oh, I love binge watching series." I binge watch this show. I don't think we have an expression in Portuguese for that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think so. So that's very unique, at least for English. I don't know other languages, but you hear it a lot. Like, oh, I binged watch this or that show. And definitely Netflix because you have all the episodes all available. Then people go crazy binge watching, spend the
Mhm.
whole day watching shows.
All Saturday, all Sunday.
Well, no, just Saturday night. I watched like 5 episodes. Have you watched Stranger Things?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's a
Um,
very good show. It's a show about the kids and they're in the 80s and they're fighting monsters. It's fun. It's cool.
yeah, it is.
Nice.
Where
Okay.
is Luis?
Oh, Luis is not going to be joining us today
Yeah.
because I don't know why, but I think he got busy or he got something came up probably.
Okay.
Okay, great. So great. Did you do something interesting this weekend?
Well, this weekend, yesterday I studied
Nice.
because next Friday I will have a test,
Mm-hmm.
and today in the morning I studied again,
Nice.
and yeah, and 11 a.m. I went to square to play basketball
Oh,
with my
nice.
friends.
So you like playing basketball.
Yeah,
Cool, 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 cool. That's really nice. Yeah,
it's
that's
it's normal my weekend.
a normal weekend.
Yeah,
That's nice. It's good to have a relaxed, chilled weekend. Something just to you know, do things you like, including studying English.
Yes.
Great. So probably today will be a short group coaching because it's just the two of us. So good for you because then you get more attention. We can talk just the two of us. Um, yeah, I don't think the girls are joining us. I didn't hear from them, and Louise is not joining us. But today, I want to talk to you about and talk to everyone that's watching this after the live event about lack of time and how do you manage the lack of time? How do you manage the pressure to do things, to do? Because our lives in our society today, we're in this like constant. We have a endless to do list of endless tasks, and you. It seems that we never catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you manage your lack of time, Reinaldo?
Well, um, I try to schedule my tasks, and I try always to do the same things in the same time.
Mm, great. That's a good strategy because your brain is kind of is already expecting those things to happen. So when you create a routine, it's something really nice. I actually have to
Yeah.
create a routine in my life because I need it, but I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at setting a schedule. So,
Uh,
but it's necessary.
yes, it's necessary because help help I don't know, help myself, help herself, yourself,
Yourself. If you're talking
yourself.
to me about like it will help, you can say it will help you, or you can help yourself doing that.
Yes, you can help yourself.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And I am a very kind of like a creative. I have a like 1 million ideas about everything. And if I don't like get down to earth and if I don't set a schedule, I still get things done, but it's sometimes things come up last minute. So anyway, are you good at organizing, like keeping your routine and organizing yourself and sticking to your schedule?
Uh,
Do you always stick to your schedule?
no, no. Sometimes I lost my schedule.
Oh, sometimes you miss it.
Yeah, I miss it.
I get you. Yeah, it's normal, It's okay. Not, it's good for you to plan, but if things go out of um go, it doesn't go according to plan, at least you had a plan. At least you accomplished some of the things you had to do. And that's what I want to talk about, lack of time. Um Lack of time, you might be really good at that. You might have already established a routine of studying English. So, are you being able to study every single day of the week, or are there days of the week that you study more, study less? How does that work for you?
No, since I started with you, I am study every day. I study
Nice.
every day. Yesterday, I studied a little more to my test, but I am studying English every day.
Okay, so yeah, you told me you have a test on Friday,
On
in your other
Friday.
class. So, okay, I have to study for the
Yes,
test.
yes, my MBA.
Oh, your MBA. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Oh, well, good luck with that. Are
thank
those
you.
tests very hard to do? Is it a multiple choice or is like written? I'm imagining it's a written test.
Yes, yes, we need written, and our grade uh, must be must be above 7.
Okay. Above 7 out of 10?
Yes,
So 70%. Gotcha. So, and you have to write paragraphs, short answers.
yes, it is.
Gotcha. Okay, very good. So, yeah, like you, like me, like everyone in the world, we are in a time of our lives, of society, that we are bombarded with things to do, things you should be doing, and work to do, and not enough time. So, how do you deal with that in a grand scale of things? What I always say is that, we all have time to do things. We don't have time to do everything, but we have time to do whatever is a priority. So, whatever is a priority in your life, you will find time to invest. So, you're telling me since you started the program, you've been studying every day, and that shows me that English is a priority in your life right now, which is,
Yes, you're right.
mhm. Yeah, right? So, that's the first thing, guys. If you're watching this video live or watching this video recorded, you have to establish if English is something you want to improve, it has to be a priority. And everything goes back to your motivation, to the reasons you're studying English. And if those reasons are compelling enough, if they're strong enough, or if those reasons, if you don't have your priorities straight. Because if you are doing five other things that are also very important to you right now, you're not going to be able to dedicate as much time as you need to all of them. And the whole point of the program is that throughout those 12 weeks, you learn how to establish your routine of studying English and how to make English a part of your life, not just something you study. Make it like, when you become bilingual, English is just a part of your life. It's natural. So in the beginning, it's not natural. In the beginning, you have to make an effort. But then later on, we want to establish this routine for it to become just easy, natural. You don't have to think too much about, okay, I'm just, reading articles in English, watching videos in English. That's just part of your life. So in the beginning, you have to make the effort of making it a priority. So establishing those priorities and those motivations very clearly for you. And like Reinaldo is doing, um, creating a schedule, like scheduling your day, making time in your calendar to study, to actually sit down and study, because whatever you establish as a habit for 4 weeks, it becomes easier for you to establish as a habit forever. And then later on, it's not even going to be a studying habit, like I'm saying. So that's one way to deal with the lack of time. Um, I have another question for you, Reinaldo.
Okay.
How do you feel? How do you feel when you don't have enough time to do the things that are important to you in a day? So, like, how do you feel when you don't have enough time to study English, or not as much time as you wanted, or anything in your life about work or about anything else? Like, what emotions do you feel? How do you feel when that happens?
Oh well, I am. I feel a little frustrated because I want to finish the task, but I don't have time. I feel a little frustrated.
Frustrated? And
Frus-
how do you deal with that frustration? Like, what do you do? Do you just keep the feeling in? Do you keep feeling frustrated? Do you do something about it?
Sorry, I don't understand.
No, I'm asking you, what do you do? Like when you don't have enough time and you're frustrated, like what are the steps you take to deal with this? Do you just like stay frustrated, or do you find a way to manage the frustration or to do the activity another time? What do you do?
Well, for example, at night, uh, yeah, I think I get up early in another day. I don't know.
Okay, okay. So you try to make time in another day, like the next day, to complete the tasks that you couldn't do the day before.
Yes, yes, I try to wake up very early and do the activities.
That's good. That's nice. Like that's a, very good way to deal with the frustration instead of
Yeah.
letting it, because sometimes we have this tendency of, thinking like, oh my God, sometimes you have to work late and you couldn't study as much as you wanted. And you just feel frustrated and you let that frustration kind of like fuel you. And you think about, oh my God, why? Why did I have to work late? Why did this happen to me? Now I can't study English. I can't do these and I can't do that. Very natural to blame the world for things not going according to plan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I've been reading a lot about that, about how to deal. There are different perspectives you can take, and people take it in different ways. So there are the people that will be complaining about it and feeling frustrated and angry, and that will become like bigger and bigger and bigger. And sometimes that makes people even like study less. Like if they don't have time to study on Monday, then they get on Tuesday, they're like, oh my God, there's so much I have to make up for Monday and do Tuesday. And now I don't have enough time for both. And then sometimes they end up doing nothing just because they feel like the task is too big to be completed. Do you know people like that in your life, or have you done that before?
Yes, I know. I have a lot of friends. They thinking. They think like you said.
Hmm. A lot of people, like I've found myself in that situation. Like, oh, I haven't done anything by now. It's not going to help me if I try to do it now. But this is the kind of thinking that gets you nowhere. Like literally, it's not going to help you at all. I like to say to students, I don't like this idea of catching up. To me, you should always take a day as a new opportunity to do something. But like your strategy, waking up a little earlier the next day if you couldn't finish and then finish then, that's good. That's good if it works for you. If it's not going to overwhelm you, make you feel like guilty or angry, that's great. I think it's a great strategy. But for those of you that are watching and you guys are like what I was describing, you're just complaining and then you get frustrated. And then the next day you're not going to do anything because you didn't do the day before. I will give you a quote that I like to think myself when I'm feeling like that. And that quote is, every hour is a blank page. So every new hour is a blank page. Do you understand that, Reinaldo?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. For those of you, a blank page is just, a piece of paper in a notebook. And when it's blank, it's just empty. You can start anything new on that page. And that is an analogy of like every hour of your day is an opportunity to to start something new. You don't have to think about what you haven't done. You don't have to think about um, the things that are accumulating. Just think about what can I do right now in this case of studying English. Let's say you didn't study on Monday, and then Tuesday came around and you're supposed to study at 7 p.m. Instead of getting to 7 p.m. and being like, oh, now I have to do Monday and I have to do Tuesday. and it's so much and I'm going to be here all night. Just look at it in a different way. Forget about Monday, okay? Forget about it. You should have done it. You didn't do it. Forget about it. Do Tuesday. Start Tuesday as a blank page, as a new opportunity. Just breathe deep. During the program, I give you guys breathing techniques, mindfulness techniques for you to get rid of the frustration, because the frustration, the guilt, and the anger is not going to help you in this process. So use whatever technique you need to, just calm down, relax, and start a new day. So do your task for Tuesday on that time on Tuesday that you already schedule yourself. If you finish the task earlier, if you have some extra time, then go back to Monday and try to see what are the most important things about Monday and try to focus on those important things. Even if you cannot complete the task, every day we're sending you something new for you to learn, for you to become better in this, studying English. So if you can go back to Monday really quick after you finish Tuesday and take a look, see what you can do. Don't worry about what you cannot, okay? Don't stress yourself about it, because learning something new, if you're stressed, if you think that there is this mountain of content, a mountain of things to do, you're going to end up not doing anything. You're going to end up getting to Friday without doing anything. And if you try to catch up for the entire week on the weekend, that's not going to work. First of all, it's not going to be effective for you to do things just only on the weekend. Then the whole program is not going to work for you, because this program is supposed to be something that you do daily. And if you try to do everything on the weekend, you're going to spend so many hours on the weekend doing English tasks that it's not going to be fun. You're not going to learn effectively. You're not going to enjoy the process. So my advice is start every single new day as a new chance to do something. Even if you don't finish all of your tasks, finish some of them. And, always restart. So that's my advice for all of you. And for you too, Reinaldo, I know you're good at keeping a schedule, but if that happens to you, if something goes, doesn't go according to plan, and you skip a day, don't beat yourself up. Don't feel like guilty, or because those feelings do not help you. So remember me saying, if that happens, that start new. Start like you did the test the day before, and then do this task, and then go back to whatever you haven't done. Okay?
Okay. Tomorrow
Great.
is another day.
Tomorrow is another day. Are you up to date? Are you up to speed with the program so far? How are your goals going?
Well, I am. I I need to study the tasks sent on Friday.
Okay.
I'm a little late,
That's
but
okay.
but we have all night to do the test.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh goodness. Yes, no, don't lose sleep over over studying. But yeah, but that's okay. You were doing other things. You knew that you had some time on the weekend to catch up on Friday. That's okay. And I know that you went through the week learning how to make flashcards, how to deal with the Anki app. So how was that for you? How is the Anki app? I know you said in the group that you're enjoying it. So that's great.
Yes, I like it. Uh, I made, I think, 40 flashcards,
Good.
and I want to play the Yankee, but the app starts only in another day.
What do
Because
you mean?
because because I want to play every time, and when when you finish the activities, the
Mm-hmm.
app is blocked and started only another day. When we finish the day,
Oh,
you know.
gotcha. Gotcha. I know I didn't know that, but it makes sense because they don't want you to study right after you've done the flashcards. They want you to study the next day. Start
Yes,
studying.
yes, yes,
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, find those like 5 to 10 minutes the next day if you do something, for example, tonight. When is going to be the time that you can practice it tomorrow? Maybe, in the first minutes of your lunchtime or at the end of your lunchtime, because um, playing with the cards it doesn't take as long as making them. Making them doesn't definitely takes longer.
yeah.
So yeah, just try to plan those 5 to 10 minutes. You know, in the on the next day, you should try to practice every day, at least a few cards. But like you say, like I'm saying, it doesn't take very long. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but it's a good practice, for you to do the space repetition for that to work.
Yes. I think I play 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
That's good. That's great. And how do you like it?
It's very good.
It's good to play with them too. And what kind of flashcards did you make this week?
I I made the closet. I think closet flashcards. We need
Okay,
to typing the words.
perfect. So you made only clothes?
Yes.
Okay. So this upcoming week, I want you to try to make some different flashcards. Try to make the ones with the sentences. The ones with the sentences are the ones that are gonna, take you the least amount of time. You can make it the fastest, the quickest.
Yes. I have some flashcards only the words and the picture,
Okay.
and I need to read the word and imagine the picture, imagine the result. But I like very much the I like very much closed kind,
You like clothes. Okay. Clothes is
because
not.
I need to type the word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely helps. And I would say when you do the flashcards that is a word and a picture, don't do only words. Like only words do not encode. Those are the things that you're not going to remember in the long term. Always, 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 always do sentences. So the
Sentence.
close is also sentences, and especially if those sentences are related to yourself. Always make them into your own context. And if you put the sentence in one side and then a picture on the other side, that can work. Sentence on one side, definition, and a picture in the other side, or sentence and sentence. It can be both, like two ways to use the word, or an extra example with the definition. You can choose whatever you think it's the easiest and the most effective for you to remember what the word means. But always do sentences, full sentences instead of just words.
Okay. Okay,
Okay?
I think I have only 5 flashcards, the word and picture.
Oh, okay.
All other my cards are closed.
Perfect.
The sentence and picture and the definition and the definition.
Great. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, we're going to be in the next few weeks. Well, once phase two starts, we're going to be going back to flashcards as well. But now that you know how to use Anki, how to make the flashcards, in the future, we're just going to be giving you new ideas. There will be a day in the week where you can do the flashcards. So now, from now on, every time you're trying to reach your goal, I would say do the activity with Anki right there and try to make the flashcards at the same time. I think that's the most time efficient way to do it. Because then you already make the flashcards instead of writing things down and then copying it to Anki. I would say do like straight away.
Okay.
Okay? Because all new words you're learning should be on Anki. That's the ideal scenario. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's the ideal. That's what you should aim for, your goal. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Awesome. Okay, so that's great for flashcards, for the goals. Yeah, I think like the week in review for you, it's basically that. Now for your fourth week, we're going to be talking about grammar cheat sheets, which is a strategy to help you have a bunch of grammar structures in one place so you can refer to it quickly. And if you need some help with formulating a sentence, excuse me.
Next week?
Yes. Well, this upcoming week.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. So we're, of course, everything is cumulative. So we're going to be doing listening exercises. You're going to be making flashcards. And you're going to be making your grammar cheat sheet. So it's like one A4 page of grammar topics.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, and then after this week, we're going to go into the very flavorful part of the program, which is phase 2. I'm always excited about phase 2. And phase 2 is actually the how do they say it in English? The meat and potatoes. I think that's the expression. Now I can remember. It's like the thing that's like the richest part of the program. Everything we've been doing so far is to set up for phase 2. And yeah, I love phase 2. I hope you're excited, and it will be a change of pace. So it'll be good.
I am. I am excited too.
Great.
But my next week, I think will be a little busy.
Yeah. Well, learn to prioritize. If you cannot do all the activities, focus. Always, we're going to send you what's most important in a priority sequence. So always try to do what we're telling you first, and then second, and then a third, and just try to prioritize. If you cannot do everything, like I'm saying, that's okay, but try to prioritize. And I would say it's better, it's preferable. For example, the email tomorrow, you're going to be, the grammar cheat sheet is very easy. It's not going to be a lot of work. We're just going to be selecting topics throughout the week. And then in the end of the week, you're going to put them all together. So that's really easy. It's not going to take you very long. So that part is like very important. Do it no matter what. It will take you 10 minutes a day. It's not very, very difficult at all. And then for the listening activity, that's for you to reach your goals. So it's just for you to have the words and everything, and then make the flashcards. That will be the 3-part activity. So if you cannot do the full, your goal is 20 words, right?
Yes, I think 40.
40 words?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's great, So, for example, if it's 40 words and you don't have time to look for 40 words and put them into flashcards, I would prefer that you find 20 words, which is half, or even 10 words, and put them into flashcards and have like, words and flashcards instead of having a list of 40 words and then you have to make like 150 flashcards in the end of the week,
Yes,
So
I know.
do both things, like do the words, do the flashcards. And then let's say, okay, you could do 20 flashcards and then you went back and finished all the words, but you couldn't finish all the flashcards. That's okay. But I don't want you to go and get all 40 words and don't do any flashcards. You know what I mean?
Okay, I understand now.
Okay. I want you to do a little bit of everything, preferably. And if you can do everything, great. If you can't, that's okay. There's always the next day, a blank page. So try that this week. Try, doing a little bit of everything. The grammar thing, do it completely. And the other things, try to do as much as you can, but do both. And then also, oh, you thought that I had forgotten. I almost did. But how was the Journey app this week?
My Journey app was fine.
Yeah, it was fun. Was it used?
Yes, I made 5 videos.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed. That's awesome. Send them to me. Upload it to the Google Drive.
Yes, I will try to upload today. I need to take download to my cell phone
Uh-huh.
and upload to Google.
Yeah, I think you can actually upload it. Like if you upload all the videos, they can be zipped and then just upload it. I don't think you have to download it to your phone. I'm not
No?
sure, but I don't think you have to.
Okay. I was thinking I need to use my laptop.
I don't think, no, you don't have to. I'm pretty sure that you can, if you click on all the videos, like let's say all 5 videos, and then you click on share, and then it will give you the option for Google Drive, and you choose the folder, Speakeasy, the one the Journey app, whatever we shared with you, and just share to that one. I think you can share straight from the app.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I will try to do.
Good job. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you. I think Luis win the challenge.
You think he won? Ooh, we're gonna have to wait and ask him.
Uh,
Well, at least you made one video for every day of the week. I lost the challenge because I made just only 2 videos.
well,
Look at me being a terrible, terrible co-point. Yeah, I made 2 videos in French. I
French.
made some audios, but like I'm telling you, I have to get my routine down because I don't have like a structure like you guys, like an email and a time to study yet. I'm making that for myself. But hopefully this week, the challenge is still up. I will ask you next week about the Videos for Journey app. It's a going challenge. It's never gonna end.
Okay.
Good job. And also, this week we might do topics for the Journey app. Every day I'll do a little topic for you to talk about with yourself, just so you're a little bit more excited about the Journey app. It's not just like, oh, talking about whatever.
Well,
Okay?
okay.
Awesome. So, do you have any other questions for me about anything that's going on? Anything about this next week?
No, I think it's okay. Um, all the things are clearly. It's
Clear?
okay. Yeah.
Good. Awesome. That's great. Thanks for joining me today, Reinaldo. great talking to you. I hope you have a good Sunday night with studying some English.
Yeah.
And I will speak to you again this week during our coaching call.
Yes, I think on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Great. And good
Wednesday.
luck. Good luck preparing for your test. Good luck with your English studies. And yeah, have a good week. I hope it's not too busy.
Okay, thank you.
Take
Thank you
care.
for helping me.
Oh, no problem.
You too.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.